Movement is the essence. It comes before story, before words. Movement is the essence of life. So what do we need for this dance of life? We need food, we need water, we need the air that we breathe. So just take a moment, each one of you, in your own individual rhythm of inhale and exhale. Feel your breath. You're feeling movement and an exchange of energy. Dance is life. And what you've been experiencing is an embodiment that is deeper than words, of creation, of indigenization, of collaboration, transformation, connection. Being in motion makes us fully present and able to embody an imagined future, as well as embody the memory of the past. My name is Rulan, and I am a dream visioner, a choreographer, a dancer, the director of Dancing Earth. We are a collective of intertribal, indigenous artists that collaborate in every aspect of production to create performances, trainings, and practices that reflect cultural aesthetics and values that are rooted in the rich soil of our diverse intertribal worldviews. So, as beings on this planet, we move to live. So how did I move into becoming a dream visioner? When I was a young girl, I lived to dance, but I actually wasn't that talented when I started. But I worked hard, and my dedication to dance gave me a career dancing around the world. It gave me a life. But that life was almost taken away in 2003 when I was brought to the edge of death. Dancer and cancer. It's almost the same word, just one letter that changes the whole meaning. They even look similar. But in this one, you lose that upright mark that stands like a two-legged between earth and sky, body and spirit. When I was deep in that battle, there was a day where I wasn't sure if I was alive or dead. But I looked down and I saw the tiny motion of breathing. And I realized that that movement meant I was alive. It was then that I deeply understood, just like indigenous peoples have been dancing the plants and waters into renewal for millennia, I understood that for me, the purpose of dance is to generate life. Before, I lived to dance, and now I dance to live. So I believed that I would survive with a special purpose, to birth something that had been a secret dream, to give birth to Dancing Earth, indigenous contemporary dance creations. I actually couldn't fully dance when I was recovering from cancer, but there were emerging dancers who were ready. So I brought my dreams into the rehearsal studio for the dancers to meet and to embody and bring their own cultural perspectives and creativity in collaboration. We asked, what is important and appropriate from our rich and complex cultures to share with the world at this time? And elders advised us to embody stories of sacred sites, waters, plants, and foods in order to remember and restore the reciprocity of relationship with all living beings, the dance of ecology. Our dances are a continuum of living culture. They are necessary and purposeful. They are mystical and magical. They are beyond words. Our dances are the restoring of our bodies, our lands, our waters. Many of these stories came from elders, but some came from the memory inside of bodies, inside of bones, the memory inside of water, inside of trees. It's not nostalgia, it's not the past, it's the present, it's now. And like quantum physics, it creates the future. Indigenous stories and bodily ways of knowing have been with us since the dawn of consciousness. And eventually, science catches up to remind us and rediscover that life comes from the stars, that to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, that life on Earth is interrelated as carbon, that the universe is relationship. We always had this knowledge, but in better stories and in our bodies. So by trusting my instinct, my intuition, my imagination as conduits, something new was brought to the world that didn't exist before. So Dancing Earth has come to life as something first, we have broken open many boundaries of stereotypes, of preconceptions, of systems, while creating incredible opportunities for Indigenous artists, as going out through New Mexico, the region, and the world. Movement is living, and we know that because it's part of walking, eating, sleeping, dancing, and everything, even flirting, everything's a dance because movement is living. Movement is the essence that comes before story. Our ancestors planted a seed that grew into a dance that is you, beyond words, transcending words. Movement taught me things that words couldn't fully translate, about circles as metaphors for cycle of renewal and regeneration, about the connection between humans and earth, between body and spirit, the dance of ecological, cultural relationship. Movement is a way of knowing that is accessible to all. Movement is a way of connecting different beings from across tribes, cultures, species, and elements. And for the Indigenous collaborators of Dancing Earth, it is an embodiment of ancestral and land connection. It is the movement of movement building. It is the critical decolonizing and re-indigenizing that is crucial to all of our survival and renewal out of colonial trauma, inequity, and continued environmental degradation. Indigenous peoples have been fighting for their lifeways for 500 years, but this fall marks the unification of over 200 tribes and over 5,000 people on site in protest at Standing Rock, in protection of our sacred lands and sacred waters. Our dances are our way of taking responsibility to create those functional rituals for transformation of the current conditions. There is no time more relevant than now. We are dancing into being a new and ancient dream for life. This is Dancing Earth, and this is the revolutionary power of dance as world-making. What is your dream for the dance of the earth? Breathe it in, breathing out with our Dancing Earth.